Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and here you see the results of those first 5 games, and it's been everything that we could have hoped for. And now at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. And judging by the noise that this crowd is making, that will not be an easy task.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Seattle Mariners.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
Hisashi Iwakuma gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award.
Number 79 will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And these guys coming off of a really tough loss last time out. You know, you come out on the short end of a 1-run ball game, and you can't really sugarcoat a loss like that. Hey, that's a tough one to take. They all are in the postseason. But I think you just got to look in the mirror, stick with what got you here, and then try to put that loss behind you as best you can.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. You know, sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ruggiano giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Josh with a big 3-run shot there. Huge. Huge.
Number 79 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
79.
In there, no balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here.
Nope.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Iwakuma peers in. Here's the 1-1. Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Ruggiano is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is in there. The throw is low, and he can't make the pin. And they're going to get him at home plate here, as he may have been trying to bite off a little bit more than he could chew.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with 1 out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
That was nonsense, controller nonsense. I took control of the run.
Austin
Turn
Jackson
him around.
in now. Hopped out in his first trip. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman number.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Number 79 gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Iwakuma comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Not a lot of bite on that thing right now, is there?
No, it's spinning, but it's not really dropping. That's a bad combination.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-0. Brad Miller will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Liriano gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Holt is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Number 79 steps in now.
Number 79.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first, two gone.
Now batting number 22, center fielder Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Ruggiano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Liriano has his target. Here's the 1-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Number 79 stands in.
Number 79.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here's a high pop-up. Miller settles under it near second. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers. But he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 5-3. Good night from Seattle.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Viewers, we're just getting ready to break the stream. We're here in the playoffs. We just finished Game 6 of the World Series. Jogo 1 for 5, had a crummy game. He's having a good series, though. Josh Harrison went 2 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs as the Pirates evened it up 3-3. We're going to break the stream here and come back with Game 7 in a little bit. Thanks for watching.